Now, yesterday, acting head of U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, Ken Cuccinelli, announced that the Trump administration has a plan to crack down on legal immigration. Now, what their plan would do, and I went through the details in one of a previous video that I uploaded yesterday, but basically the plan would expand the government's ability to reject green cards, visas, and entry into the U.S. for individuals that were deemed likely to become a public charge or use public services like food stamps, Section 8 housing, etc. Right? So basically, poor people. Now, the rule basically changes the definition of a public charge and connects a person's immigration status to their income and use of programs that are taxpayer funded. Now, Cuccinelli then earlier today went on NPR to defend this policy, and he used it in a very interesting way. He decided to change the poem that's on the Statue of Liberty. So now he said, give me your tired and your poor who can stand on their own 2 feet and who will not become a public charge. Well, now wait a minute. Again, you realize that poor people, they are poor because they don't have money, right? Again, that should be fairly obvious. And if you don't have money, it's kind of hard to feed yourself, which is why we have these programs, right? So now, again, the whole argument is against, well, we don't want the immigrants who are poor coming over here and using our taxpayer money. Well, for one, immigrants do end up paying into taxes. I mean, again, the whole fact that we just had ICE raids at Louisiana factories, or I'm sorry, Mississippi factories, where people were working, or the fact that Donald Trump himself employs undocumented immigrants, they're getting money, they're working, which means they're not taking these social services, means they're actually paying money into the tax system to get benefits that some of them may never receive. Those are undocumented immigrants. We're talking about legal immigrants, right? Legal immigrants who went through the front door the way that they're supposed to, and in some cases paid thousands of dollars just to get here, right? Trump administration is saying, well, I don't care. Even if you paid thousands of dollars to get here, if you at all fall on hard times and you need a public program and you try to apply for it, well, then that's enough for us grounds to take away your green card. Well, that's ridiculous and disgusting, right? And look, this is a way, of course, to stop legal immigration to the country. Now, I know Trump or Republicans are like, oh, no, we just don't like the undocumented immigrants. We love legal immigrants, right? We just want people to use the front door. We just want people to go through the legal way and go through the process. No, because they're making the process literally harder. We told you what was going to happen. It is happening, and now everybody's shocked. All I can see right now is the Pikachu meme with his mouth open. I mean, come on. How obvious is this? How obvious is this? But anyway, now, part of the policy also, as I've explained, is super insidious because it says that if the government thinks that one day you might need benefits, then that would be enough grounds to take away your green card or to not issue one in the first place. Now, I wonder if that would be abused, if they could use profiling to figure out who might not be eligible for a card. Now, would they profile the white person coming in here over from Europe, or the Latino, or the person from Central America, or an African coming over here? I wonder. Or even a Middle Easterner. Look, here's the thing, right? For Cuccinelli, right? Okay, we know Cuccinelli is an absolute joke, right? But what he's saying here is not funny. We have a poem. I know poems aren't policy, right? But this has been the ethos of the United States, right? This has been what we've been telling the world. Hey, look, again, it says it right here. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless tempest tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. And yet, here's the Trump administration. They look at that and they say, nah, just kidding. No, that's not what we want to do. In fact, here's theirs. Give us your lazy, your rich, your few elite looking for tax breaks, the pampered upper crust in your golden mansions. Send these, cash in hand, to me. We lift our wine glasses beside the golden door. That's what they stand for. Look, that's what they want. A country by and for the incredibly rich. And it's not only wrong and disgusting, of course, but also deeply un-American. I mean, if there were such rules back when our ancestors first wanted to come here, right? None of us would actually be here. A lot of people have come over with nothing in their pocket, but were able to, have the opportunity to do incredibly well. And now you have people, because of that are super wealthy. And you have the Trump administration saying, well, no, we don't want you. We don't want you here if you're not white, basically. And so, if you have money, though, well, then that's fine. But make sure that you're rich first. And that's just, again, super un-American. Hey, guys, hopefully you enjoyed that free video. Now I'm going to have to ask you a favor. Between the demonetization and the YouTube algorithm messing around with view counts, etc., we're having a hard time adjusting to the new YouTube reality, which is where you guys come in. See, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/TYTNation, set up to help us rely on you guys, the viewers, instead of big corporate ads. Look, you know the show. You know I'm not in favor of big corporations anyway. So help us transition away from relying on the ad model to pay the bills and sign up to be a patron, patreon.com/TYTNation. That goes a long way to help us keep the lights on. And you guys will know that you're supporting independent, progressive media.